Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and welcome to Valhelsia 2, and that's my mine colony back there, and it's been going pretty nicely. Now, since I broadcast the last little bit, stick that there, I had to do a few things, like I added this. Now, I keep thinking it's cowboy's hut. Okay, so that way I can get leather and beef. It's what for dinner. But anyway, I wanted to get that going. Thank you, Reagan. And the warehouse over here and the delivery hut, that changed because I had over here the delivery hut. And then I put in the warehouse, and it actually wants the delivery hut embedded as part of the warehouse overall structure. So I moved it all over here. And then I also moved this forward 3 blocks this direction. Oh, and these things here, that is what outlines the entire block of this building. So I know that I can't build anything, inside that border, but I can put anything on the outside. And that's what these roads are doing. These are the poor roads, and I'm doing even just because, as much as that bugs me, it's cheaper on the gravel. So I'm doing that. There's my town hall, and pretty nice. It's been working really well. Oh, and way over there is my miner. So he's been working really well and getting down deep into the thing. And I've been pushing back the corners. You can see I've just chewed back that wall. So I'm trying to flatten everything in my borders. Let's look at the map. Too far out. Let's go a little zoom in a little bit here. And this here is the borders of... Nope. There's the border, and you can see I took that chunk and I chewed it out too, and I started chewing the dirt off this. This is going to take a bunch of work up here in this area. There's so much there, and night is falling. Anyway, so I've been doing some of that work. I also finished putting the dirt all through here. Thank you, dirt. Thank you, dirt. I was able to sit there and fill out all that dirt. And so now it's, I have land everywhere, even if it is hilly. So that's gonna just go for a while. The miner over there needs occasional picks and shovels and whatnot. So I've made a bunch of them and dropped them into the warehouse. And it's been working well as far as the villagers. They head off to the tavern to sleep. It doesn't count as a home. So they keep complaining about not having a home of their own. But there goes the cow herder, and there's the miner. But it does allow them to sleep, because they care about sleeping all the night through. Well, enough of the night. And you see they're heading in to sleep. And now that it says all colonists are tucked into bed, now I can sleep. And they will count it as a sleep, which is new to me as far as it's been at least a year since I played Mine Colonies, and that was 1.12. Since this is 1.15, there's been a ton of changes and additions to it, so that's been really good. And speaking of additions, I got a suggestion of making this clipboard, because then you can see who's requesting what and fulfill that, because I don't have a lumberjack or a sawmill or stone cutter or a bunch of those sort of things that can handle some of these resources. So I've got to fill that out myself, and that's how I know he needs some cobblestone to shore up the walls, or some cobblestone stairs, or he needs some more picks. Anyway, so that's what's going on there. Some stuff here. I made a bronze pickaxe because I saw bronze was really cheap, and I said, ooh. Plus, it's got 800 durability on it, which, considering the regular pick is 250 for iron. And so I said, but that's real easy to do. Plus I had lots and lots of tin and a little bit of copper, so I went ahead and made that. And did you pop off? It looks like he got disconnected. Sometimes they do that, and sometimes the lead drops off, but I think it's despawned. Anyway, been processing my stuff through here, and that's been good. I don't know if I remember showing off. I said I was going to make a solar panel 2, but I lied. I'm going to make a solar panel 3. I went ahead and made some of the bits I need here. If I remember, that goes there, those there, and that goes there, that goes there, and that goes there, and there's a 2 solar panel 3s. Even nicer. So I was thinking I was just going to get the 1. So even better. I think it has 0 energy in it. Yes, I lost all my energy, but it's much faster to to generate power, so that is good. Plus it holds a lot more, which is exactly what I'm looking for here. Now, speaking of stuff that I'm looking for, I want to do a whole bunch of tech. Did the mine colony stuff, let that run. Right now, tech time. So looking at this, I want to make a way of moving power around, because I really don't want this here. I would really like this elsewhere, thank you very much. So what I'm looking at is making some dimensional cells from RF tools. Now, I keep wanting to call them power cells because that's what they were in 112, and nope, don't want to do it. I've got all the bits down here, including prismarine shards, which is hard to get a hold of unless you zoom. I went back over to here and ran south because I remembered, and then I missed myself and I came back. I had found a ocean monument down here long time back and dug this out and set up the monument to give me prismarine. And so I went down there and harvested me a whole bunch of prismarine. Now there is an RF tools thingy down there to get you down there back and fast, but I haven't built that yet here, so I'm not using it. And it was a long run. Although it was nice to be able to go / here and get right back here. Anyway, I built it. I'm okay with claiming that. So did I put my stuff in here? I put it in the monster box. That's where I put it. So that's why I've got the bits for that. So let's make 2 of these cards, uno, dos, and then let's make 2 of these machine frames. Okay, for a split second I said, why are you showing me only 1? And now let's make the dimensional cell. 1, 2, and oh yes, that's why I had that, because I need to make me a wrench so I can wrench these things just right. Let's do this. I think I'm going to put one. Hey, I can get through here. I'm going to put one right there, and that's going to be my power in. And so I need to, well, I don't have to use the wrench. I can say in all. Let's go ahead and set that here, and if I pull it out, it's got a link 2. There's already a 1 on the server, and I'll take this and link that there. And let's go down, and now I can break these 2. And this I'm going to take and break, and I'm going to put that down, put that there, 0, and set that as an out. And now let's go up, and here I'm going to put these right there, and right there. Now that means that they aren't connecting to each other, but that's okay. They transmit power faster directly than they do, and I can always build more, around them. So that's perfectly fine. And if we look at this, power is going up. So this gets me freedom to move this elsewhere, because this is not its final storing place for all this tech. No. Speaking of tech, I also went ahead and spent a little bit to make this diamond pickaxe so I can get some obsidian, because let's see, that can go away, and that can go away, and that can go away. Waystones. Waystones use obsidian, and that's a way of me using my levels to move about, because if we look at the map again, Down here, there's a village. It's an abandoned village. It's got spider webs and stuff, and there was a waystone there. And we had made a waystone up here, and so we could travel back and forth really fast. And so I said, yes, I can make a waystone, because it's the stones, it's the obsidian. I've got the obsidian now. I just need a warp stone, and I've got emerald. I don't have a single freaking ender pearl. So I, oh, well, dang, I can't do that. So that's why I had to run all the way down there. But I do have some other ideas. I want to make a digital miner. But before I make a digital miner, I want to make it possible for me. Just grab all this stuff. There. I want to get my backpack. Speaking of stuff, I was saying that well, let's go back to my stuff here. My previous stuff that I want to access. See, I've got a wrench here I completely forgot about. I had the bits. I should have just pulled it from here, but I didn't. I want to pull out a configurator, but I can't yet until I have the bits to make it. I also want to grab my tools, but I can't until I have the bits to make them. However, I do want to make a jetpack, and that's very doable. So let's go ahead and make that right now. And when I have everything in place to make that happen, then I'll go grab that jetpack. So first I want a water source, and for that I'm going to put that there, and I need 3 of you right there, and that's my sink. In fact, let's take the sink, and I'm not going to put it down yet. That's power, but I do have the pressurized tubes. Yes, that's for the fluid. All right. So next thing, I've got myself a sink. I do want to make an electrolytic separator, which is fairly simple, and the core. So let's make the core first. Oh, got bucket back. Yay. Core. Let's make the core. That's just some ground up bits. And then it's that and that. No, it's not. Oh, the redstone. All right, so there's my electrolytic separator. And this, I'm going to put like that. And so power should be going in. Yep, it's already full of power. It wants water, and it really wants water up from the top. Dude, seriously? Get out of my face. He's just so needy. He just wants to be there all the time. I'm going to take this sink and go boink and put it right there. And then I'm going to take this and go boink. Oh, that's gas. That's gas. That's not liquid. I'm pretty sure that is liquid. All right. Let's break that. Let's look at basic. Come on, click. Basic. And that one is power. That's the one I need. That's the millibuckets, and that's pressurized because that's gas. And why don't I, actually press down? See, gases, that's joules, and that's fluids. So that needs 2 steel and a bucket. Hey, I just got me a bucket. However, I don't have any steel on me. So through the miracle of editing, I will snag 2 steel from up here, make myself some real quick conduit. There we go. There, don't need that. So, flawlessly executing without any mistakes whatsoever, I can put this doink right there. And do you want to come from the front? It wants to come from the front. Never mind, we'll move you. And we'll put that right there because I said right there. And that will connect. However, it's not actually moving any fluids because it needs to be configured for that. Now that I can do with a configurator. That's that, and one of these energy tablets doesn't need power, and one of these lapis lazuli thing, and there's my configurator. But I'm gonna go ahead and snag that up here because I've already made that, and I don't need to make a second one. Yay, configurator. However, you may be saying, but Grok, that has power and the other one doesn't. And that's a very good point. It does have power. However, you just drop it right there and boom, now you've got power. So I don't have a problem with that. I've got power already set up, and all my colonists are tucked into bed. Seriously, guys, get out of my face. You guys are so annoying. All right, so I've got my configurator and my electrolytic separator. And so now I can wrench this, crouch click, crouch double click, and now that's pulling from here and pushing to there. And that will start making hydrogen and oxygen. Now, oxygen, I'm going to have it dump the excess because right now I don't care about it, but I do want the hydrogen because that's what fuels the jetpack. Now, looking at the wrong thing. Yes, I want this stuff here. I want to make myself the jetpack. Now, to do that, I need to make a tank, just a regular tank. And in fact, I need to make 2 of these tanks, just the regular tanks. And the other one I'm going to make into an advanced tank, so it's much bigger. So this one holds 64 buckets of gas, and this one holds 128. So it's twice as much, and that to me sounds like just about enough. So I'm going to put the advanced tank right there, and it's now getting the hydrogen from over here. And because this is set to idle, when this is full, it will stop. Until then, it's just going to continue to run, and the oxygen, when it's being made, it will stop, and it'll just keep dumping it, and so I will eventually fill this up, and that's how I fill up my jetpack. So let's make a jetpack, and for that I need to grab all these bits here, and to make a jetpack, this is the armored one. Just a regular jetpack is this. And once you've made that regular jetpack, here, let's grab all these bits out, then you can make the armored one with everything I've got except for the regular jetpack. So what does that mean? It means I can steal my jetpack from up here. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Yay, reclamation. And it's been a long time since I filled it up with hydrogen, so let's do that right now. I can take this, put it right in there, and that will suck out the hydrogen and store it in my jetpack. And because it's armored, that's great to have. In fact, here, let's put that on. And I've actually got some armor just from having that jetpack. So yes. Oh, let's put it back in to fill it back up. There we go. All right, so I'll let that run. And I'm curious, are we power positive at this point? We are not. So I need to make some more of those, or turn it off for a while. Anyway, in fact, I think I actually will turn that off for right now. Is there a way to turn it off? There is. There. And that should stop the water going in. Yep, the water is, actually, can I push it out of here? That's not exactly what I wanted. There we go. Are you pulling it out? It is pulling it. No, that I think is just being used. All right. So when that eats up all the water, then it will shut off. I don't see a way of. Oh, there we go. Turn it right off. Done. Perfect. So I will fiddle with that. Let's get you back onto there. So it will work when we want it. Anyway. Done with that and that and that and that. Now this is an osmium compressor, which allows you to smack some things down and compress them down really nicely, which is good. Let's take 2 of you and 2 of you to get these advanced circuits. You go there, you go there. Okay, you need buckets. Okay. For a split second, I was thinking I need some. I was thinking that I needed lava buckets, and I was going, "Oh, crud! That's a long run." Lava for me is at the far end of my area, just beyond, and that would be bad. Wow, that fills up fast. All right, so now I have an osmium compressor, and we can take that. Be gone. Digital miner. Why would I want a digital miner? Well, digital miners are really, really nice because so far up to this point, I have been doing bulk mining. I've been doing a lot of caving and lighting up caves and snagging the stuff I could find around the sides. And that works, but it is something that is very slow. It is also something that's very imprecise. I don't know what I'm gonna get, but with the digital miner, I can be very precise. Now, I want these ground. Hey, look, I've got 2 that are ground. I'm gonna send them through the enrichment chamber because that will make them 8 times as effective. And we'll let that finish. And as soon as that's done, I'm gonna send 2 obsidian through because I need the powder for that. And I think I also need some iron. I do recall that... Did you just... Okay, I didn't need to grind them for... I thought I needed to grind them up. This should make the bits I need to run through the metallurgic infuser. There we go, the enriched diamond. That's what I was looking for. And I need 2 of them because I'm going to take 1... and put the infused alloy in there, and we'll upgrade 8 of those, and the other one I want with the obsidian. This, if I look at the recipes, oh yeah, that's way too many things. What can I use with this? Enrichment chamber, that will get me obsidian dust. I keep thinking crusher, but nope. It's gonna get me the obsidian dust. And for this, I need to enrich, and there we go, and that's gonna be enriched by that. And this makes the reinforced alloys that I need. So we're proceeding along. Now, don't need that because I grabbed a bunch of items out of there. Let's grab all these bits. And let's start making a digital miner. Now, to make the teleportation, nope, can't do that. Yep. I can make these guys, and I need 2. 1. Oh, of course, they don't stack. So let's put those there and there. Ignore that one. And we can do a basic circuit. See, we got that. Some bits. We can put one of the steel casings there, one of the basic circuits there. And so we got that done. Let's look at this guy. We could make that, and we need to put another basic circuit there because it consumed it out of that part. Let's grab these, put those in. There's my enriched, and we will enhance that because that will get us these atomic alloys. It's the enriched obsidian on the reinforced, and that will give me the atomics, which is what I need. What I really need. I need 7 of them if I have mathed this up correctly. I can't make these because I don't have those. Can't make this because I need the refined obsidian, and for that I need the osmium compressor. Nope. Recipe got changed since last time I saw this, so yay. I need some osmium. Do I have osmium from me? Nope. Let's go ahead and grab a few osmiums. There's osmiums. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just grab a bunch just so we've got it. And you are, well, I'm going to grab some of you. Let's hop over here. Now, for the longest time, I was having problems with this not being consumed right, that it would consume more of an ingot. If you did it one at a time, it would always work. But if you put in a bunch of ingots in and you ran a bunch of these things through, it would consume just a little bit more than an ingot's worth of osmium. See, it's empty, so I'm going to put the other 4 in here. Last time I played with this in this pack, it worked, and I was going, wow, that's amazing. I was shocked that it worked. I thought it didn't. Anyway, that's doing its thing there. And now we can take one of these and run it through the enrichment chamber, and that will make it 8-fold for us, which is exactly what we're looking for. But I should have enough bits I can make. Oh, I don't have that part. Dang it. I'm waiting for that. Let's put the bits here manually. You got that, and you got that, And now I'm trying to remember everything in brain like a sieve. Okay, so it's the steel and then the personal chest. There's the steel goes there. And I think we've got... It did all. It did all of them. And it did it correctly, which I was amazed when I saw that that actually worked. So I'm going to take these 8, put those there with the enriched, and that's 8 times as much. So it'll do all of those. So much cheaper being able to enrich this stuff. Anyway, and I'm just blabbing along because I need to get this to make the stuff I need. There's my robot. And I keep wanting to say robot, but it's robot. Anyway, you can actually use this. It will follow you around and it has storage and stuff like that. And I never make it because I want the digital miner. And so that's what I'm going with instead. And this has got 2 of these. So now I can make 1 of these teleportation cores. And then I need another 2 of these, which I don't have. So while that's doing that, I'm going to put away some of these chest pieces, and I think that's where I was putting... No, there's where I was putting all my techie and stuff. I had to remake a lot of these things so that I could get the borders, because I didn't do it in the first time, so I remade them. They were pretty cheap. Do that too? Yes, that's what I need. Click another teleportation core, drop that there. And then I need the 2 at the top, and I only have 1, but I've got my other one I need. Yay! And colonists are all tucked into bed, so I'm going to sleep, and then I'm going to make my digital miner. Because yes, for making a digital miner, it is a lovely, lovely thing. All right, and that's leftover bits. So let's go ahead and make a digital miner. Da 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 da! And yes, I'm just going ahead and make a digital miner here because I want one. And that's just the way it goes. Look at the blocks. I'm going to put it right there for right now. Let's turn that off. And I'm going to grab some blocks. And just so happens that I smelted a whole bunch of stone down. So we'll use that. Oh, and I'm going to grab some... I don't want to use too much, but we'll use some of this. Now, since this, I don't really need this here, I can take all my power and use it to fill this up. However, redstone works. And that was one of the comments that I got, which was very true. I can use redstone as power in here, which is really, really funky. All right, but first, I am down to 6 total diamonds. And I would like to get some more diamonds. So I'm going to turn on Silk Touch, and let's turn on the configuration, radius of 32, minimum 0, maximum I like to do like, 120 for tall hills. And I'm going to set up a new hill, and I think what I'm looking for is forge or diamond. Let's check. Nope. Diamond or... And it doesn't show me the information, so if I think it's F3H, just click out of here, F3H, advanced tooltips shown. So let's go back to diamonds. Forge ores diamond, that's what I'm looking for. It's different from the 1.12 and earlier, so new stack, forge ores diamond, and I think you don't have to have... Nope, it really... Oh. Forge. I would like to be able to edit that. Ores, diamond, asterisk. There we go, because I'm lazy and I don't want to type the whole thing. Requires replace? Yes. And I'm going to put the stone in there. So what that means is it will mine out entire blocks, not the individuals, but the entire blocks, and it will replace it with stone. And you definitely want to do that as a good person on the server, or as somebody on any server. Here, let's put 1 in. I'm curious. Can you not start? Well, there's 7 in the area. Maybe it will only do the powdered. There it goes. It'll use the powder. Oh, it's within a mine colony, and so it can't mine them. But there's a way around that, and off the top of my head, I don't remember. I think I have to go into the town hall and approve this as a device that can mine in my mine colony area. Dang it. But what I can do is I can sit there and I can go outside my mine colony and I can dig up the stuff there. And I can use the redstone, and I've got a significant amount of redstone here. Oh, maybe because it needs that. Stop, start. Nope, it's definitely the issue with being in the mine colony. Anyway, I've got this. That will really, really help as far as getting me a lot of good resources. My miner is working, but he's only level 1. And so that needs to be changed. Now I can surgically grab the stuff I want. And because I have my jetpack, what happened to my jetpack? Oh, it was over here. I can turn that back on. Excuse me, out of the way. You can get back on. On? Okay, it's on. And so I can, now I can fly. And I typically do this over the hover, just because it takes a lot. Now, here's the other thing. I've got lots of obsidian. I've got just under a stack of obsidian, and I've got the diamonds and whatnot to make the refined obsidian ingots. And with that, I can make stuff like refined obsidian leggings and swords and stuff, which, do you know what that sounds like? That sounds very much like I can grab my tools. Well, not quite technically. And now I've got my armor. There's my armor bits. And I've got my sword and a nice pick and a sword. And you're saying, but Grok, you can't use that because you can't enchant. Sure I can. I've got diamonds. I've got obsidian. I've got leather and paper. I can make an enchantment area for that. And I've got 99 levels, so I can do that. Plus, I've got the area here for doing enchanting. Although technically, I don't have the pylons. So now I do, and if you see the little hitbox for the flower, you click on top of the hitbox and it'll place them correctly. And there are all sorts of torches I tossed around to melt the snow. Where's my wand? Come up here, you smack this. And I now have the Botania Enchanter, which is one of my favorite ways of enchanting stuff. It uses mana and enchanted books to enchant stuff. So I am saying, yes, I have unlocked the ability to access my bits now, which I can put these things away. And yes, I don't have the books, but that's okay. I am going to be okay with that. I do need to set up a nether portal because I need some blaze stuff for sparks. I need to find me a blaze spawner. Ooh, I'm going to need to make me a sawmill. Definitely want to make a sawmill for mine colonies because they will be able to make for me the various block bits and wood bits that my colonists will need. So that's very handy, but I'll do that later. The precision sawmill, I've got all the bits to make that, and I will. This allows me to make, I can cut wood logs into planks, and I'll get 6 at a time, and occasionally some sawdust. And if I have sawdust, some sawdust here, as a, you know, it happens occasionally, about 1/4% of the time, I need 4 of these because I can make a cardboard box that I can use to grab blocks and move them around. And that means I can grab spawners. That was the word. I can grab spawners, plus I can get me paper. I can sit there and grab spawners. And so, yes, I'm going to take some of my obsidian, make me a nether portal, possibly right down. Hey, you're in the way. Probably right here or someplace around here. And I'm going to explore in the nether because I've got a jetpack. And I can fly, and so I can explore in the nether and find me a blaze spawner and yank that, because that means a blaze spawner farm is next, which is a very nice thing to have, because I prefer that over grabbing my charcoal blocks. And yes, one of the things I grabbed at the farm, the Guardian farm, was a whole bunch of fish. So I could cook that up into cooked cod. Delish. Oh, so much tech. I like that a lot. And where's my axe? I do not have an obsidian axe. I should go ahead and make one, because that would be handy to have. Anyway, I completely forgot that this poor thing needs permissions in a mine colony, but oh well. That's the way it goes. And I'd prefer to use it elsewhere, and I'll probably use cobble, because I've got lots of cobble in the warehouse, thanks to my miner. And that's fun. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer here on the Valhelsia 2 server, getting a bunch of tech done. And those things have got to move. They can't just be out there in the open. Maybe I could get my builder to build me a building for my machines. That would be very nice. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.